ang opisyal nga istasyon sa radyo sa Bukidnon State University. Ang DxBU mao ang imong kauban sa tanan, gikan sa pinakabag-ong mga impormasyon sa pang-edukasyon hangtod sa mga istorya sa komunidad ug uban pa.
Ang DxBU naghatag og laing-laing mga serbisyo sama sa public information dissemination, audio recording, program block time o program guesting. Naghatag og impormasyon mahitungod sa pangkomunidad o pang-edukasyon.
Kung ikaw usa ka estudyante, magtududlo o usa ka residente sa lokalidad, ang DxBU adunay mga programa nga angay kanimo. Apil kami sa live shows, mga interview, guestings ug mga espesyal nga programa nga magahatag og inspirasyon ug impormasyon.
Unsa pa man ang imong gihuwat, paminaw ug tan-aw sa DxBU, diin ang edukasyon ug komunidad magkauban.
Paminawa kami sa radyo o sa online live. DxBU ang tingog sa Bukidnon State University.
Pilya na!
Paminawa na!
Dirita
Sa DxBU.
This is 104.5
DxBU 104.5.
With integrity and commitment, we stand for truth. No bias, no agenda, just pure, unfiltered news you can rely on. Stay informed, stay aware, stay ahead. This is DxBU 104.5 FM, the voice of Bukidnon State University, your smart, educational, and community-based FM radio station of Bukidnon State University. This is DxBU News Patrol.
DxBU.
You are listening to DxBU 104.5 FM, the smart, educational, and community-based FM radio station at Bukidnon State University.
Welcome to the program. This is
DxBU News Patrol.
Bringing the latest news from local, national, and international that matters.
Good morning, Balay City. Good morning, Province of Bukidnon, and good morning, Bukidnon State University. This is Cal Christian Flores together with
Cleet Roshanet Abrasaldo.
And Mosken Emta.
Today is Tuesday. It's the 8th day of July 2025. Mga higala, good morning, everyone. Good morning to the students of Bukidnon State University, and of course to all the BukSU smart workforce. Good morning, mga higala, and to all the listeners here outside of Bukidnon State University. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. And of course, mga higala, no, we would like to thank the following, and we would like to acknowledge also to our Bukidnon State University President, Dr. Joy M. Merosol, and of course, mga higala, no, together with our Vice Presidents.
Vice President for Research, Extension, and Innovations, Dr. Karina Joan V. Barroso.
Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Hazeljean M. Abuela.
Vice President for Administration and Finance, Mr. Dante S. Victoria Jr.
And Vice President for Culture, Arts, Sports, and Student Services, Dr. Lincoln D. Tan.
To our DxB Operations Manager, Engineer Manuel Chad G. Agurup, and to our technical duty today is Arturo Vincent III. And of course, no, get well soon, Sir Mix. He will be coming later this afternoon for our DxBU Balita Patrol. And of course, mga igala na to for our Zavcom student newscasters, no? And of course, no, itong interns for this morning, and of course, our cash for work at na assistant for this morning, Clita Prasa. Oh, sige. Ma'am Cleet po, no? And to our student interns na to, partners, no? Who are behind the cameras right now, who is doing the teleprompter and doing the live stream today.
Okay, for our teleprompter for today, Miss Merslin Amolato, and our director, Miss Charisse Lagumbay.
And our technical also, who is in charge for our live stream today, Gino Taer. Time check right now. It's already 10:33 in the morning. Now let's start up with our news for today and our headlines.
DxBU.
Let's start up with our headlines today, mga higala. Starting up with our headlines on our local news.
DxBU.
Youth Awareness Campaign on Teenage Pregnancy, HIV/AIDS held in Barangay Laguitas in Malaybalay City.
DxBU.
Pag-ibig Fund, Petrina Development Corporation present housing initiative in Malaybalay City.
DxBU.
Pag-ibig Fund, Petrina Development Corporation present housing initiative in Malaybalay City.
DxBU.
Pag-ibig Fund, Petrina Development Corporation present housing initiative in Malaybalay City.
Youth Development Planning Workshop held in Quezon, Bukidnon.
BukSU,
Quezon Mayor highlights unity and progress in a monthly convocation program.
For regional news, CDO 21st City Council convenes first regular session.
BukSU,
Bangsamoro government pushes for stronger universal healthcare.
BukSU,
Bangsamoro Chief Minister reappoints 6 officials in reorganization.
BukSU,
Davao City ranks second safest in Philippines for travelers.
BukSU,
For national news, DepEd Chief, no education crisis, Marcos taking the bull by the horns.
BukSU,
Markets open to waiving bank secrecy for government workers.
BukSU,
Fuel prices slightly decrease amid easing Middle East tensions.
BukSU,
Philippine-U.S. Air Forces begin joint drills. F-35s fly with PAF for the first time.
For our ASEAN news, ASEAN Committee convenes on nuclear weapon-free zone.
BukSU,
U.S. Secretary of State Rubio begins first Asia trip in Malaysia.
BukSU,
For sports news, Bari 4 bags silver at World Boxing Cup in Kazakhstan.
BukSU,
And our showbiz update, Angelica Panganiban fulfills dream with stage acting debut at Virgin Love Fest.
BukSU.
Stay tuned for more details here at the DXBU News Patrol.
Weather update. BukSU,
Starting out with our weather update today, mga higala. Based on the pag-asa 4 o'clock in the morning weather forecast, there is no tropical cyclone or low pressure area currently within the Philippine area of responsibility. However, the entire Mindanao region will experience partly cloudy to cloudy skies accompanied with scattered rain showers, lightning and thunderstorms due to the prevailing southwest monsoon or habagat. Meanwhile, here in the province of Bukidnon, including the cities of Malaybalay, the city of Valencia, and the neighboring areas will experience partly to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms due to the southwest monsoon or hangin habagat. Light to moderate winds coming from the southwest to west directions will prevail. Possible flash floods or landslides during the severe thunderstorms. Expect light to moderate winds from the southwest resulting in wave heights at 0.6 to 2.1 meters across the Mindanao coastal waters. Here in Malaybalay City, the temperature is currently ranging from 90 degrees Celsius to 32 degrees Celsius. Minimum temperature recorded today was 19.4 degrees Celsius at 5 o'clock in the morning, while the maximum temperature reached 32 degrees Celsius at 2 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday. The maximum related humidity was 95% at 5 o'clock in the morning today, and the minimum related humidity was 69% at 11 o'clock in the morning yesterday. And of course, here in Malaybalay City, sunrise was at 5:27 in the morning and sunset will be later at 6 o'clock or 6:02 in the evening. That's it for our weather update today. It's the 8th of July 2025. Now let's move on to our local news.
Bringing you the heartbeat of our community. Local news.
BukSU,
Moving on to our local news, the City Health Office of Malaybalay, led by Mr. Marlon John T. Yongko, registered nurse, spearheaded an awareness campaign on teenage pregnancy and HIV, STI, or AIDS for the youth of Barangay Lagitas on July 5, 2025. Bearing the theme, Empowered Youth, Informed Choices, Protect Your Future. The activity aimed to broaden young people's understanding of the risks, modes of transmission, prevention methods, and the stigma around or surrounding HIV/AIDS, as well as the threat of unplanned teenage pregnancies. Participants engaged in lectures and discussions led by Mr. Yongko, who also served as the keynote speaker with additional insights from Mr. Richie Diquito. Youth from Barangay Lagitas actively participated in discussions and activities during the program. This initiative is part of the City Health Office Malaybalay's ongoing efforts to raise awareness and improve the health status of the city's youth.
BukSU,
The Pag-ibig Fund and Petrina Development Corporation recently presented their countryside housing initiative to the Malaybalay City Housing and Resettlement Committee Executive Committee. The presentation, led by City Mayor J. Warren R. Pabilyaran, took place on July 4, 2025 at the new City Hall in Kasisang, Malaybalay City. This initiative is part of the city housing program's objective to identify financial institutions and foster collaborations. The goal is to ensure that housing projects are sustainable, inclusive, and effectively address the housing needs across the entire city. The local government aims to broaden access to affordable and quality homes for its constituents through such partnerships.
BukSU.
The Local Youth Development Plan and Comprehensive Barangay Youth Development Plan workshop is being held yesterday, July 7, 2025. The event is attended by Mayor Pauling along with Sangguniang Kabataan chairpersons from every barangay in the municipality. SK Federation President Ma Teresa Davila and Local Youth Development Officer Designated Ivy Joy Arnado. Also present at the resource speakers are Municipality Local Government Operation Officer Clarence Maquinano, Municipal Budget Office Staff Crisme Macaraya, Municipal Planning and Development Office OIC Engineer Jaira James Pahalya, and Assistant Municipal Administrator Engineer Cian Arcayera. The workshops aims to educate and strengthen the capability and skills of the Sangguniang Kabataan. This will enable them to plan and implement programs for youth empowerment that will contribute to the development of their respective barangays and the entire municipality.
BukSU.
Mayor Pauling Lorenzo, during the monthly convocation on July 7, 2025, yesterday, emphasized unity as the key to the town's achievements. We achieved that what we did because we all united, he stated, urging local government workers to continue providing excellent service. The mayor highlighted upcoming projects including reforestation of 10,000 hectares, watershed protection, a plywood factory, and strict solid waste management. Various celebrations were also proclaimed. Municipal agriculturist Rocky Pipito launched Philippine Agriculturist Month on July, recognizing their role in food security. Nutrition Officer Elizabeth Coquilla celebrated 51 years of Nutrition Month, reporting significant reductions in malnutrition cases. Underweight dropped from 77.1% on 2019 to 1.9% on 2025, wasting from 2.6% to 0.65%, and stunting from 11.9% to 4.2%. Local Disaster Risk Reduction Management Officer Aris Erol Cabante also recognized National Disaster Resilience Month, thanking Mayor Pauling for his support. Vice Mayor Joseph Dorotan pledged the Sangguniang Bayan's full support for the town's continued development.
BukSU.
Covering the stories that matter across the region. Regional News.
BukSU.
Starting up with our regional news, mga higala.
BukSU.
The Cagayan de Oro's 21st City Council formally opened its first regular session yesterday afternoon. Presiding Officer Vice Mayor Jocelyn Bebot Rodriguez expressed hope for unity among all councilors from both the 1st and 2nd districts. She pledged her dedication to fostering inclusive and participatory legislative processes, ensuring all councilors have equal opportunities in discussions and decisions. During the session, key resolutions were passed, including the adoption of the Internal Rules and Procedure or IRP to guide the council's activities. Council officers were also selected, with Councilor Roger Abaday named the new presiding officer pro tempore and Councilor Edgar Cabanlas as the majority floor leader. Councilor Gerly Balaba was chosen as assistant majority floor leader Opposition councilors Agapito Heralberto Suman and Ivy Emano were appointed minority floor leader and assistant minority floor leader respectively. Chairpersons, vice chairpersons, and members of the standing committees were subsequently chosen in accordance with the new IRP for organized and effective committee management.
BukSU.
The Bangsamoro government is pushing for the more intensified implementation of universal health care, or UHC, across the entire BARM region, aiming to expand accessible and quality health services. A BARM-wide technical orientation was held to discuss the Special Health Fund, or SHF, and collaborative learning and adaptation, or CLA, strategies designed to strengthen local health systems in the region. According to Ministry of Health, this activity is a step towards promoting a transparent, efficient, and inclusive health system in BARM. The orientation highlighted the UHC integration experiences of Basilan and Maguindanao provinces, including their best practices and challenges. Experts from the DOH, PhilHealth, MOH, and BTA Committee on Health also participated, sharing knowledge, especially for areas where health systems are not yet devolved. Updates on SHF budgeting, accounting standards, and health provider network contracting were also provided to ensure proper fund utilization. Representatives from Cotabato City, Marawi City, Lanao del Sur, Tawi-Tawi, and special geographic areas reaffirmed their support for UHC integration, encouraging continued collaboration among LGUs and various sectors. The UHC aims to ensure equitable medical services for all Bangsamoro without financial burden.
BukSU.
Bangsamoro Chief Minister Abdul Rauf Makakua has reappointed 6 of over 30 officials he initially asked to resign as part of a planned reorganization within the regional government. Those retained in their post include Ahmed Ibrahim, or the Natural Resources, Obaida C. Pakasim, or the Budget and Finance, Dr. Kadil M. Sinolinding for Health, Muslimin G. Sema for Labor and Employment, Attorney Raisa H. Jajuri for Social Services, and GNA Usop for Science and Technology. Chief Minister Makakwa stated that the performance of other ministers and heads of supports agencies is still under evaluation to determine if they will be retained or replaced. Officials from 8 new BARM towns in Cotabato Province will welcome the decision, particularly the retention of Dr. Sinolinding and Attorney Jajuri, who are actively serving this special geographic area. Local mayors expressed gratitude for continued support these ministers provide in health, social services, and environmental programs. The reappointed officials represent various sectors, including the MILF and MNLF, both signatories to peace agreements with the government.
BukSU.
Davao City has been recognized as the second safest city in the Philippines for travelers, according to the latest 2025 World Travel Index. This significant report underscores the local government's continuous efforts in maintaining peace, order, and security for both residents and visitors. Among the 10 cities listed, Davao City secured a high score of 80.73%, placing it in the top tier of recommended destination for travelers. Dumaguete City topped the list with 81.36%, while Bulacan Province ranked third with 76.42%. Other cities in the top 10 include Balanga, Lucena, Naga, Baguio, Puerto Princesa, Legazpi City, and Makati City at 10th. Officials from the Department of Tourism view this ranking as a major achievement, proving the credibility and capability of local governments to protect their visitors, especially in cities like Davao, which has long been known for its strict campaign against criminality and illegal drugs.
BukSU.
From coast to coast, national news.
Now let's move on to our national news.
BukSU.
Despite a learning crisis reported by the United Nations body, Education Secretary Sonny Angara stated there's no need to declare an education crisis in the Philippines, asserting President Marcos has taken the bull by the horns. Marking his first year as DepEd chief in July 19, Angara highlighted the president's conversion strategy, enlisting non-educational agencies to combat the learning crisis. The Department of Education has launched various projects in cooperation with agencies like the Department of Agriculture, Department of Health, Department of Transportation, Department of Social Welfare and Development, Department of Interior and Local Government, and the Philippine National Police. These partnerships aim to improve student feeding programs, provide transport discounts, enhance early child care, and ensure school security. The Department of Information and Communications Technology was also tasked with achieving 100% internet connectivity for public schools by year-end. Angara emphasized the multi-dimensional approach to solving the problem.
BukSU.
President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. is open to supporting a measure that would require government workers to waive their bank secrecy rights, aiming to curb corruption and promote transparency in public service. This comes after a bill filed by Senator Francis Escudero, which mandates government personnel to submit a written waiver, allowing the Office of the Ombudsman to examine their bank accounts, including foreign currency deposits. Presidential Communications Undersecretary Claire Castro confirmed the president's support, stating, "We should promote accountability and transparency in the government so we don't have a negative response from the president." Senator Escudero emphasized that bank deposit secrecy acts as a shield for illicit activities and that the Philippines is currently the only country with absolute bank deposit secrecy. He expressed hope that this long-sought measure, which he has been filing since 2013, will finally become actionable policy.
BukSU.
Motorists are seeing a slight relief of the pump today as fuel prices dropped by less than 1 peso per liter. Sea Oil, Caltex, and Shell announced price reductions of 0.70 pesos for gasoline and 0.10 centavos for diesel and 80 centavos for kerosene. Other companies like Clean Fuel, PTT Philippines, and Jete implemented similar adjustments, excluding kerosene, which they don't offer. The Department of Energy, or the DOE, attributed the rollback to the sustained ceasefire between Israel and Iran, which eased concerns about oil supply disruptions. The possible reimposition of U.S. tariffs this week also contributed to the price reduction by potentially dampening fuel demand. While this week's adjustments were lower than initial projections, oil prices have cumulatively increased since January by 8 pesos and 30 centavos for gasoline and 9 pesos and 95 centavos for diesel and 1 peso and 5 centavos for kerosene. Last week, significant price cuts of 1 peso and 40 centavos for gasoline, 1 peso and 80 centavos for diesel, and 2 pesos and 20 centavos for kerosene were implemented.
BukSU.
For our final part of our national news, the Philippine Air Force and the U.S. Pacific Air Forces commenced joint aerial drills on Monday, July 7 under Code Thunder 25-2, a bilateral exercise slated until July 18. This iteration marks a significant milestone as it's the first time Philippine Air Force aircraft was flown alongside with the U.S. Air Force's fifth-generation F-35 stealth fighter jets previously in April 2025. Philippine Air Force FA-50 trained with U.S. F-16 fighter jets during Cope Thunder 25-1. The exercises involving 2,301 Philippine Air Force personnel and various air assets included FA-50s and Super Tucanos along with 225 PACAF personnel and their F-35s are being conducted across multiple training sites in Northern Luzon. Activities include subject matter expert exchanges and field training exercises designed to enhance operational tactics, strengthen interoperability, and improve joint mission capabilities. On Monday, Philippine Air Force FA-50s and PACAF F-35s conducted joint flights within the Philippine Exclusive Economic Zone.
Connecting you to the world. World News.
Now for ASEAN News.
BukSU,
The Executive Committee of the Southeast Asia Nuclear Weapon Free Zone, or CNWFZ, Commission convened in Kuala Lumpur yesterday, July 7, 2025. This preparatory meeting reviewed the progress of the treaty plans of action. Key discussions included Timor-Leste's potential accession to the treaty and accession of nuclear weapon states to the treaty protocol. The meeting sets the stage for the full CNWFZ Commission meeting scheduled for Today, July 8, 2025. This ongoing commitment by ASEAN, established in 1967 and comprising 10 member states, underscores its dedication to regional peace, security, and the objectives outlined in its political security, economic, and socio-cultural community pillars. The continuous engagement aims to ensure a nuclear weapon-free Southeast Asia.
BukSU,
U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio is set to begin his first trip to Asia since taking office, traveling to Malaysia this week for meetings with ASEAN allies. The visit, starting Tuesday, will see Rubio, who also serves as U.S. National Security Advisor, refocusing on U.S. policy in Asia after months dominated by conflicts in Ukraine and the Middle East. State Department spokeswoman Tammy Bruce stated that the trip aims to reaffirm the United States' commitment to advancing a free, open, and secure Indo-Pacific region, a phrase often used in reference to China's growing influence. Concerns over China's expansionary behavior in the South China Sea are expected to be a central topic. Rubio's visit also comes as nations await President Donald Trump's next move regarding tariffs, while in Kuala Lumpur on Thursday and Friday. Rubio's schedule will coincide with those of his Russian and Chinese counterparts, Sergey Lavrov and Wang Yi.
All the action. All the scores. Sports news.
Now let's check out our action for our sports news. The Philippines' J. Brian Baricuatro secures a silver medal after a tough loss to local bet Sadzar Tashkembay in the men's 50-kilogram class final of the World Boxing Cup in Astana, Kazakhstan on Sunday. The proud Talisay Cebu native couldn't overcome Tashkembay's aggressive style, with a Kazakh boxer dominating the bout from start to finish to clinch a unanimous 5-0 decision or 30-27 from all 5 judges. Despite the final result, Baricuatro had a commendable performance throughout the tournament. On his path to the gold medal match, he decisively defeated Italy's Salvatore Attrativo, India's Jadomani Singh Mandegalam in the quarterfinals, and Australia's Omar Izas in the semifinals, before his impressive run was halted by the formidable Kazakh opponent.
Lights, camera, headlines, showbiz news.
4 hours showbiz news.
BukSU.
After 32 years in the entertainment industry, renowned actress Angelica Panganiban has finally pursued her long-held dream of stage acting, making her debut at the recent Virgin Love Fest in the play Don't Meow for Me, Catriona. Panganiban revealed on Instagram that she had always wanted to try theater but lacked the courage, even turning down to 2 productions before accepting Ryan Machado's play. The message wouldn't leave my mind, she wrote, adding that the material resonated with her grief over her late mother, who passed away in August 2024. She found the experience helpful in her mourning process. The former child star expressed newfound respect for the stage acting and looks forward to more theater productions. She shared in an interview that despite initial hesitation and joking about the offer, she dove into the script, overcoming her fears and doubts to prove herself that she could do it.
BukSU.
Time check right now, exactly 11 o'clock in the morning na mga higala. What's the theater? Don't cry for me. Don't meow for me,
Don't
Catriona.
Catriona.
I thought that don't cry. I thought I was heard na don't cry for me, Argentina, but it's don't meow for me, Catriona. Probably just on the show, no, it's a comedy show. It's a comedy, theater.
Maybe.
Well, if there's a theater, no, I think Clit is better to have a theater because I heard you singing opera songs.
Yeah, very much.
Very much, di ba?
I hope so. I hope so. There's an opportunity.
And when you sing it, ay. Anyways, mga higala, no? To our Bukidnon State University workforce, of course, mga higala, and to all the Bukidnon State University, to the students right now. Yes, no? This week, it's already the start of the enrollment process for the 2nd year to 4th year students. Yes, so kumusta? How was the enrollment process, especially to our interns who are still, going for the enrollment for this week? Tama ba? It's only for a week or 2 weeks?
1 week, I think.
It's only a week.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's only for a week. And by the way, to the incoming first-year students who passed the examination for the entrance exam, you can still approach to the Bukidnon State University, to the faculty, because there are some slots are still available here at the Bukidnon State University. Yes, at BukSU, especially at the College of Technologies, the College of Public Administration and Governance, the College of Arts and Sciences, and the College of Business, particularly on the hospitality management. So, and of course, they're also from College of Education, which they are located at the Edu Hub at the Kasisang here in Malay City. So for the incoming first-year students, you can still enroll here at the Bukidnon State University, despite that there's enrollment also for the incoming 2nd year to the 4th year students. Alright, and of course, mga higala, we would like to acknowledge also, we have a announcement here. The Bukidnon State University Graduate Studies is pleased to announce the additional admission examination schedule for the first semester of the school year 2025 to 2026. Partners, what are the websites, what is the website who can take the online application?
Alright, for those who are interested applicants may apply online at admissions.buksu.edu.ph.
Alright, so and of course, July 5 and 6 is done already. Partner Mosque, what are the another schedule for, when the online application will only open for these exclusive dates? When is it?
The online application also is in July 12 and 13, 2025.
July 12 and 13, 2025. So, I think this coming Saturday and Sunday, no?
Yes.
If I'm not correct. And partner Cleet, in person, So, it is July 19 on person at 8 o'clock in the morning and 1 o'clock in the afternoon at the BukSU Auditorium. Well, what are the requirements that they need to submit before that specific date, partner Cleet?
Okay, the requirements that you need to submit, please take note of this. Soft copy of 2x2 ID picture, scan copy of transcript of records or TOR, scan copy of honorable dismissal, payment of admission exam fee of course worth 675 pesos.
Which is payable to the cashier.
Yes.
To the cashier, di ba? Of course, mga higala, we look forward in welcoming to our diverse and dynamic graduate studies community. And of course, I myself decided to take a master's na po, mga higala. So, study more na po tani mga study more na po. And of course, no, to those students, to the students who are taking for the enrollment, no, do not give up on, and of course, no, keep on learning even now na we are here on the BukSU workforce. We're still learning for improvement pa rin po, mga higala. Okay? And of course, mga higala, no, another public service announcement from the city government of Malaybalay. Yes. Here we go. From the city government of Malaybalay, mga partners, mga kaigalaan na to, no? With the leadership of the city mayor, J. Warren R. Pabilyaran, and the PESO office, or the Public Employment Service Office, Malaybalay City, is proudly present the job fair, or 7-Eleven job fair, at July 11, 2025, from 8 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock in the afternoon at the People's Hall, the new City Hall, Kasisang, Malaybalay City. So, it is inside the People's Hall, mga higala. And the People's Hall will be at the, at the right side. And of course, mga partners, no, there are the list of the participants and the participating companies and partner agencies at the Malaybalay City or 7-Eleven job fair. So if you want to apply, bring your resume, your application form, and of course, no, register yourself also dito at July 11, 2025. Here are the local agencies that are available for the job opening. And there's a possibility, mga partners, mga kaigalaan, for you can be hired on the spot. Okay? So local agencies, the ACS VA Call Center, the Sea of Freight Corporation, City Hardware, Credit Access Philippines Financing Company Incorporated, Defo Manpower Incorporated, FATS Distribution Corporation, HE Consumer Finance Philippines Incorporated, or the Home Credit, Hernan AgriVentures Incorporated, Joint Fastline Corporation, or the PLDT Home Fiber, Kiana Marketing Philippines Incorporated, Kiana Ventures Incorporated, Embotes Claros Enterprises Incorporated, Embotes Claros Farms Incorporated, Embotes Claros Holdings Incorporated, Embotes Claros Hospitality Incorporated, Muti Group of Companies, Powerman Staff Management Corporation, Republic Biscuit Corporation or Ribisco, Rural Transit Mindanao Incorporated, and VXA Global Holdings BV. And for those people who are seeking a job abroad, here are the following agencies, mga higala: Edprobon Manpower Services, Gulf Asia International Corporation, and Placewell International Services Corporation. And mga higalaan po with the partner agencies from the government. Here are the following: the Bureau of Internal Revenue, Department of Migrant Workers, Department of Labor and Employment, National Bureau of Investigation, Pag-ibig Fund Valencia, Philippine Health Insurance Corporation or PhilHealth Valencia, Philippine Statistics Authority, and of course, the province of Bukidnon. So don't forget, mga higala, to bring your application form or your resume, and of course, no, expect na there will be someone who will be hired on the spot. Alright, so to our partners, and of course, no, to our live stream, we're watching right now live stream on the DXBU 104.5 station, and to our YouTube channel. I don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates here at the DXBU 104.5 FM. And of course, for your public service announcement, you may visit the DXBU Panawagan Center located on the 4th floor of the College of Technologies building, Bukidnon State University, 4th Street, Malaybalay City, Bukidnon, Philippines. And of course, mga kailan, no, we would like to, before we end our program, we would like to acknowledge and thank the following, especially to our smart Bukidnon State University President, Dr. Joy M. Medosol, and together with our Vice Presidents.
Vice President for Research, Extension, and Innovations, Dr. Karina Juan V. Barroso.
Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Hazel Jean M. Abuela.
Vice President for Administration and Finance, Mr. Dante S. Victoria Jr.
And Vice President for Culture, Arts, Sports, and Student Services, Dr. Lincoln V. Tan.
To our DXB Operations Manager, Engineer Manuel Chadji Agurov, and to our technical on duty today, Sir Sir Arturo Vincent III. And of course, to our technical on duty for our live stream, our student assistant, Gina Taer. Thank you so much. And of course, no, shout out also, of course, no, we will not forget also to our interns, so our line of duty today for our teleprompters. Who are they, mga partners?
For our teleprompter for today, Miss Merslin G. Amolato, and for our director, Miss Charlize Lagumbay.
All right. And of course, sa inyong mga partner, and of course to you partners, thank you so much for being with us for this edition, for the Tuesday edition of the DXBU News Patrol. Don't forget mga igala, later this afternoon at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we'll have also DXBU Balita Patrol. So stay tuned mga igala here at the DXBU 104.5 FM. Before we go, you have any shoutouts?
Shout out to my husband who is tuning in with us today.
Yes. Hey.
Shout out.
Shout out. And of
Take
course,
care always.
of course, shout out to my mom, Susan, no? Mama, take care of always, ma. Kay, of course, and of course, take care of your arms. And of course, get well soon of your injured arm. And on behalf of the Suklatan and Flores family, we pray for your recovery. Diba? And of course, all to the Abuing Polong community, yes po, and to the lingkod ng Panginoon, yes, to our beloved community there. Shout out to you also who are listening right now. Thank you for listening here. And that's it for our DXBU News Patrol on Tuesday. It's the 8th of July, 2025. And this has been Kyle Christian Flores together with
Clit Roshanet Abrasaldo.
And Mosken Enta.
And this is
DXBU News Patrol.
Good morning, Province of Bukidnon. Good morning, Balay City. Good morning, and of course, good morning, Bukidnon State University. Mayad Hasalom, Inyo Alan, and of course, God bless us all.
With integrity and commitment, we stand for truth. No bias, no agenda, just pure, unfiltered news you can rely on. Stay informed, stay aware, stay ahead. This is DXBU 104.5 FM, the voice of Bukidnon State University, your smart, educational, and community-based FM radio station of Bukidnon State University. This is DXBU News Patrol.
Hay, sulapagi ko naman sa research ay, mahal man